Hello everybody, Ian Robson, and welcome back to an episode of Coffee with Ian. Hey, it's still warm too. That's great. I thought it was going to be cold again. Anyways, new DLC coming out came out for Farm Sim, I should say, the Modern Classic DLC. This one was kind of like an interesting drop, actually. I didn't really know about it. I didn't even realize it was coming out. Apparently it's from the mod contest. So I just happened to see the news. It was for May 9th. So that's, what, 3 days ago? So this is the headline for the news article. The Modern Classic DLC from the mod contest is now available for PC and Mac. At FarmCom 17, the winners of last year's mod contest were honored. Besides many amazing prizes, the modders had also had the chance to propose implements of commercial DLC. So this is the one from... there was a couple ideas tossed around. Here we are. The first DLC, quote-unquote, Modern Classics from Matixis, I think, is now ready and can be purchased for the PC and Mac in our shop. The Modern Classic DLC brings you 11 new vehicles and devices from the 90s that lets you experience technology of this time. The second DLC, Grimmy Pack from Team FSI Modern, is still in progress. We'd like to thank Matrixis for his work and wish you all the fun with the Modern Classics DLC. So let's just go take a look at that real quick. It is in euros, $4.99. So in Canadian, that's like $8, I think, something like that. And then in US, I think it's $5.50 or something like that. So here's what you get in this DLC. This is how it says, what's included in the DLC? Expand your gaming experience with the Modern Classics for Farming Simulator 17. This DLC contains 11 new vehicles and tools from the 90s. Drivable Case IH Maxim 5150, JCB 525-67, JCB Fast Track 150, Mass Ferguson 390T, and a New Holland TX34, including header and trailer. So that is one of the older combines. Now, the funny thing about that particular combine is the fact that we actually had that combine in Farming Simulator 15? It must have been 15 when I played on Idaho. So they had that one actually in there. So it's kind of interesting. This is kind of like similar to the straw add-on, I suppose, but not quite exactly the same thing. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link to this DLC in the description so you can check it out for yourself. So there's also a couple other pieces of a couple other implements you can get. Attachable, you can get an Amazon D8-30 Special, which is a planter, a small little planter, 3-point hitch. A Coverland EG85, which is a plow, and a Lemken Smaragard 80-260, which is what is that? I think it's a cultivator. Yeah, small little 3-point hitch cultivator. They're all small. And a Lizard T8 or TA18. So you have that. There you go. And what's the Lizard supposed to be? Let me see. Let's wait for this other picture to go by once again, just so I can see what it is. What was the Lizard? Rotate the picture now. Oh, maybe that must be the trailer for the header trailer. Anyways, so kind of interesting stuff. I like the Mass Ferguson in the case, the old case. JCB, the old one, it looks kind of neat actually. And the header, honestly, I have not purchased it yet to be 100%. Oh, Lizard, oh no, the TA18 is a tipper, sorry. My bad. I don't know if it's available on Steam. Let's check right now. So it's the newest DLC, some of the Modern Classics. It would have been cool if we had had some older... well, I would have liked to see some John Deeres, but that's not going to happen. Let's see. Farming Simulator 17, $32.99 Canadian. And let's check out the DLCs. View all. No. Apparently you can buy Kuhn Ropa. Oh, you can only buy it that way? It looks like it's only available... from the website itself right now, not necessarily from Steam itself. So if you want that DLC, you got to get it from Giants, it looks like. Yeah. Because that is just the information Yeah, that's not helpful for us at all. Oh, anyway, so it looks like it's only available for right now. As far as I can tell, it may not be available from Steam anytime soon. I don't know for sure, but that's what it seems like. And apparently, if you're in the Steam store, there's a new game called, where did I see it? Not Mountain Blade. It's been around for ages. Rising World? No. Ultimate Fishing. What's that? May have to take a look. Oh, I did get a chance to try out that game. Where did it go? It was like Farm something. What on earth was that? Farm Together. That's what it was. This looks like an interesting farming game. Very positive reviews. Early access game. There you go. Looks interesting. Looks like a... what on earth is that? Here's a description for it. Grow your farm all by yourself, or cooperate with your friends in this unique, relaxing farm experience. There you go. I don't know. I honestly haven't picked up too many games lately because I just have too many already. I still have games I haven't played yet, unfortunately. Lobotomy Corporation. What on earth is that? Anyways, so that's what comes in that new DLC. Not too expensive. You can get it from the FarmSim main website. And you can pay by credit card, PayPal, or PaySafe card, whatever that is. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts on that DLC? Are you going to get the DLC? Are you going to pass on it? Honestly, I don't use that small stuff very often. So I might still get it just for the sake of having it. But to be quite honest, I don't think I'll ever use any of it. Like the Amazon Cedar, for example, I'm pretty sure we had that in a previous version of FarmSim. That Converland, I'm pretty sure we had as a mod in 13, I want to say. Anti-modding probably made that. And the Lemkin, I think we have that right now. And the Tipper, I don't know. It's a Tipper. It's nothing special for me. 30,000 liters. Well, that's actually quite a big Tipper. The Combine would be nice to have, you know, for some specific circumstances. So let's say you're in a smaller smaller American farm, and you want an American Combine that's kind of like a little offbeat, because that's like that Combine. I had that. I think it's exactly the same one, the TX34, in Idaho, in FS, whenever that was, 15. I can't remember. It blends all together now. So there's that. And the Case Magnum and the Case Maxim and the Mass Ferguson, I think we have a couple. We kind of have some older cases right now and some older Mass Fergusons right now, so I'm kind of like, nothing really like, wow, that's awesome. Not for me, at least. Maybe it is for you. I don't know. Maybe I've become jaded in my old age or something. I don't know. You tell me. It's good coffee. I went fishing with my dad last weekend when I caught my first brook trout. Pretty happy about that, actually. My first brook trout ever. I've caught rainbow trout, not intentionally. It was ages ago when I was like maybe 15 or 16. I caught my first rainbow trout, and it's been like 15 years since I caught my first brook trout. I don't fish for trout very often, to be honest with you, because they're finicky and very sensitive. So you have to be very careful when you're catching and releasing them. So I don't fish them very often. And they're very specific areas, it seems like, as well. So I do have some in my area. Close-ish, I should say. So I'll have to try again for them. Also, on a note of fishing, I actually was looking at a kayak. I think I've mentioned this before. The kayak I was taking a look at and seriously considering is a Pelican Catch 120 kayak, fishing kayak specifically, that you can stand up in. It actually looks pretty slick. I've been checking some reviews out online, and you can actually deck out those kayaks pretty significant. Like, it's amazing what people will do with some DIY stuff on their kayak. It's very impressive. Like, if you want to mount a transducer in it, you can do that. If you want to, add an extra rail somewhere, you can do that. If you want to put some extra storage areas, you can totally do that. I was quite amazed actually as to what you could do with it. So it's very neat to see what it's possible, at least. And the thing I was looking for specifically was not just a kayak. I wanted to sit on top kayak, and I wanted to be able to stand up in it. So because of those requirements, it kind of limited the number of kayaks. Like I could have gone to Canadian Tire and got like a $300 kayak, and it would have done my purposes just for kayaking. Now my wife would have loved that because she would have used it probably more than I. But I wanted a fishing specific one so I could stand up. It had like rod holders in it, some stuff like that. Now originally I had been thinking about doing getting a Hobie kayak, but they're expensive. They're like $5,000. Wow. The one I was looking at was like $3,000, and that was like a smaller model. So anyways. Also, going back to a Humble Bundle that I picked up a while ago, I bought the Humble Bundle, the Vegas Edit Bundle. I don't think it's still available now. Let's just double check here. Humble Bundle. 7 bundles available. Flames in the Flood. What on earth is that? That must be a book or something. What is that? Why? Apparently this game is 100% free. Interesting. So there's a free game right now if you want to get that. There's also a spring sale on the Humble store right now, should you wish to check out any of that. There's a featured sale, there's a Sega sale. Anything good from Sega? Sega Bass Fishing, Total Warhammer, Total War games are on sale. Company of Heroes is on sale. The Dreamcast collection, which is a classic. You get what? Crazy Taxi, the fishing game, Sonic. That's all those are the only 2 I can remember. I remember Crazy Taxi and when it was in arcades long ago. That's going back a while now. Anyways, back to the bundles. Oh, that's the one. So there's a pop culture survival guide. That's books. Games bundle is a cryogen one, which you get. What was the big one that I saw in there? Sniper 2, you can get in that one, and Rise, Son of Rome. Looked like kind of a neat one as well. And there was one other bundle that I saw was interesting. War games. So Rising Storm 2, Day of Infamy, and more. Yeah, and then there's a Python bundle. So if you want to learn Python, it's pretty neat. I don't have any particular desire to learn Python, although it is a pretty good language to learn. And what's this DevOps one? It's a book bundle. Automate it. Effective DevOps with AWS. There you go. So yeah, the Vegas bundle I got a while back is no longer available, but I had Sony Pro Vegas 14, which is not the latest version. It's actually the previous version. 14 Edit, not the full version. So I have like 1 step down from the full version, apparently. I had to double check that. And it's been 13 minutes. Goodness gracious. I'll finish this thought, but close this out. Jeez. Apparently the coffee just went straight to my head to maybe a chatterbox today. Anyways, so yeah, I got the Sony Pro Vegas Edit, and I was able to try it with some of my fishing videos that I've been editing. Really like it so far. It's very smooth. It's very stable. What I was using before was a free open source software that worked, but it was not stable. It crashed from time to time. Not to the point I wouldn't use it, but just not very great situation. But I really like Sony Pro Vegas, and there's lots of extra things you can do with it. So I'm very happy. I spent $20 US to get that, and I really think it's a very cool program, and it's gonna really do me good. There's a whole bunch of other things in there, but I didn't really. There's like some 80s stuff, 80s voice or music or something like that too. But that was the Edit. Sony Pro Vegas Edit was the one I was interested in. So. Anyways, folks, that'll be it for me for today. I've talked way too much already. My name's Iain Robson. If you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, enjoy the coffee.